Hello, everyone. Thank you very much for joining me. I come today to inform you and prepare you for what is next. And you should know that in the collective, there are many wild cards that are now going to start coming into play one after another. So it's really important for the light workers to find their stride in what they're doing so that those wild cards that are being introduced into the collective can be as effective as possible. And the message that I have received this evening is that a lot of the family are getting ready to level up. And you should know that a lot of times, as an old soul, the process of leveling up, the process of making progress and growing and developing feels a lot like regression. And why is that? In order for you to level up, you need to cut ties with anything that's no longer serving you. So obviously that's going to be an uncomfortable process, and one at this point that you are more than familiar with. So when old souls are about to find the next gear, they tend to indulge in self-destructive activities. They tend to enter periods where they become increasingly disenchanted with their reality. So, I mean, like, food doesn't taste good anymore. The shows that you've been watching for all this time are no longer fulfilling to you. The same old things are not doing the trick in scratching the itch that they once did. So we kind of go through day after day after day feeling dull and depleted, and we almost feel like we are burying ourselves while trying to unbury ourselves at the same time, if that makes sense, and I know it does to you. But I should tell you that that period of disenchantment is followed by a period of blissful ultra enchantment. So everything that you do feels like the first time. You hear a song on the radio, it feels like the first time. You take a bite of the food that you love, and it's like the first time that you've ever had it. So that period of disenchantment is an extremely powerful situation to find yourself in. Because pretty much what it is your guides and the creator backing you into a corner until you leap into something new. Sometimes the best course of action for your guides to take is to put your feet on the fire and force you in a situation that you have to move out of. And how you handle that period of disenchantment determines if you're going to actually level up or if you're going to regress backwards and continue to review your experience because maybe there's something that's not been learned yet. And I have something that, I want you to think about. A lot of you feel like you're in a situation that is desperate. A lot of you are, have things good. You have a job that you like. You have, family and friends that you love, but there's still some level of frustration with what your experience has been. But maybe you came here for a reason. Maybe you were chosen to come here for a reason. Maybe that reason is your ability to persevere through those kinds of situations. Maybe you've proven that you can do that time after time after time in other places that look a lot and feel a lot like the earth. And as you sit here listening to me, something that I know for a fact is that you have been given the green light to proceed forward as you see fit. What is being asked of you is that you let the past go. What is being asked of you is that you don't turn backwards and say, what if? What is being asked of you is that you don't look forward and determine what's going to unfold for you based on what you've already experienced. What is being asked of us is to sit firmly in the now moment with knowledge of who we are so that everybody else can learn the same about themselves. Everything that you've been through to this point, every trial, every error, every mistake that you've made has been carefully and strategically orchestrated by you and the Creator to get you to go somewhere that you would not have gone otherwise. So what determines how you move forward and how quickly everything unfolds for you? And I will let you know that It is worthiness that determines that. And you don't have to prove to the universe that you're worthy. You don't have to prove to the creator that you're worthy. You don't have to prove to your guides that you're worthy. You have to prove to yourself that you're worthy, because they already know. You've made a lot of mistakes to this point, if you even want to call them that. I know that your guides don't call them that. And I know that sometimes you make mistakes and you feel like the creator is upset with you, or you feel like the guides are disappointed in you. And I want to tell you that that is absolutely not the case. And no matter what you've done before, you sit here in front of me with a clean slate, with the free will and the intention and the knowledge that you need to build yourself a beautiful life going forward in the rest of this one and the next. When an old soul perseveres through their challenges, it creates opportunities for others in the collective to do the same. You overcoming the issues that you're facing today are creating pathways in consciousness that would not have been there otherwise. You're changing things here. You, as an old soul, have authority over energy here. You, as an old soul, can command density to leave this field. You, as an old soul, can reprogram that density to be of service and useful to everybody as well. The Creator is about to change the way that everybody who's incarnated in a suit of flesh experiences reality. The information that you're receiving is changing. The information that you're projecting and broadcasting is changing. So right now, if you find yourself in a period of disenchantment, where all of the things that you used to like and love about life don't hit the same way, there's opportunity there, and I want to tell you right now how to align with the pathway out of that, one that is not a repeat of everything that you've just been through before. One of the best ways to do this is deprivation. And this is something that a lot of people in the spiritual community practice already, but I want to tell you exactly what it is and why it's going to be effective for getting you out of that state of nothingness that you find yourself in right now. So when you are in this period where, you don't feel much good stuff from reality, you should know that the timeline that you're going to align with going forward is not yet determined. In that period, you are weighing your potential. You're weighing what the next best course of action to take is, and if it's appropriate based on who you are in the now and how worthy you are for whatever you're creating next. So deprivation is going to help you overcome that baseline that you can't really get out of. So, we live lives on planet Earth right now with more comforts than we've ever had. I don't want to say ever, but in a very, very long time. So our cellular structures are trying to create all of those feel-good chemicals and responses without really having to earn them. So if we're doing the same things every day, and we have everything that we need available to us, and it's unearned when we acquire it, you're not going to be able to experience the gratitude and appreciation for it that you might have if you did earn it. So one way that I practice deprivation is cold showers. I'll get in the cold shower and you don't like it, but when you finally do turn that water to hot, you appreciate that moment of warmth that the water hits your skin so much more than you would have otherwise, that it really gets the attention of your corporeal form and your energy system. It refreshes it, it recalibrates it, and when you leave that experience, you process your reality from a higher plane and a higher perspective. So fasting is another way to accomplish this. You go through periods of time where you take a break from indulging in all of the goodies that life has to offer, and you give yourself a chance to reset your tolerance for those things, and then when you engage with them again, it's like the first time. Living in the moment, truly living in the moment, means experiencing everything that crosses your path as if it is the first time you're experiencing it. It is that level of gratitude and appreciation that we're looking to acquire and take with us. That is what other people are going to see you and say, wow, I wish I had what that was. I wish I knew how to acquire what they have. So if you are in this period of disenchantment, where you're sabotaging yourself, where you feel dull, uninspired, and unpurposeful, know that that is probably the most powerful situation that you could be in. And as a creator being, you are fully within your power to determine what unfolds for you next and how it presents itself and how it feels. But don't wait for anybody outside of yourself to tell you that it's okay to take the next step. Determine on your own that you are worthy, that you know who you are, you understand your potential, you know what the shift in consciousness is, and you know what that means for you incarnated here in the suit. You can level up now, or you can level up in 20 years. Your free will and your intention is what determines how everything unfolds here. No one's going to create for the creator. And right now, you are the master painter at the canvas that is blank. And that is the most exciting thing for the universe to watch. So what are you going to create next? Anyway, thank you very much for watching, you guys. I will see you very soon. Thank you.